Greetings, y'all. It is Matt from the Green Arcade. Good afternoon, or evening, where you're at, or morning, or midday. Good lunch, good breakfast, good dinner, supper, whatever you call it. How's it going? We're back. Farming. That's the name of the game. Gotta feed the kids and the animals. We gotta get into animals. We gotta get back into animals. We gotta do that. As soon as we get back up in the monies there, I guess we'll do that. So I'm in the older 7R, and I've been mowing again. I know, shocker. So we got some baling to do. I got more mowing to do, but I'm gonna go get some fuel first, and then we're gonna do some more mowing. In the meantime, I have gotten our grass reserves back up to at least 9 million. Let me pull over here and see. Oh, grass. Yeah, 9.6 million. Got it back up there to that. There are still some bales out there that need to be picked up, and there are still some there's still some mowing to be done, so we're gonna do that. Good evening, Twitchy. How's it going? So we are going to do that. We've got some contracts out there that we can do. So there's that. And we've got almost 3 million liters of silage so far. So we really should probably look at building more silos. A few more anyway. Each year. That way we can expand how much we are producing. And we gotta do a lot of grass, especially around these new areas. We got some new areas that we haven't even touched yet, so need to mow around them and make some more bales, grass bales. Hey, look! I just went live. I just got the notification that I went live. Maybe I'm live now, like from this point forward. So yeah, gotta mow the interstate and some other areas. I think some of those grass fields are ready up there now, so. But we did bale it once and pick them up. You know, between this time and, what was it, Sunday was the last time we streamed? Yeah. Let's bring old man in, see if he's got things straightened out yet. We were having some issues. Good afternoon, old man.
Good afternoon.
Did you get it?
We're working on it.
Working on it? Okay. Fuel up my tractor. Mm-hmm. You know what? We do have a new area down there. I need to go down there and see what I can do down there. I may go down there. I haven't been down there yet. Well, I've been down there, but I haven't mowed down there, not even once yet. So I think we got. I think there's actually a little grass field down there. We poor again. We only have $102,000 to our name. It's so easy to get poor again on Farm Sim. You have no idea how easy it is, especially for me. Uh, maybe yes. I don't know, Twitchy. We're trying to work on some mods, and what I need to do is just go in and we used to nuke the mod folder. I think it's getting close to that time where I need to do that again. I think I need to nuke my mod folder and start over again. We've got some mods that are conflicting, and we've got I think we've got some extras in there, so let's see. I don't know. We're down here. Okay, so we own a pretty good weight. We own a lot of these trees down here. What I need to do is come in and cut these trees down. Yeah, because I'm kind of just outside the line here. Probably where these bushes are is where it starts. Yeah, so what I need to do, I need to come in and cut these trees down and then mow this. That kind of goes up there. We own this grass field over here. We don't own 16 or 15. But we own quite a bit down here. Looks like there's another pad down here. A little smooth in there. I'm betting this is going to be the same situation. Yeah. About where these bushes are, where the bushes kind of go along. Here's where the property line is probably going to be. So more trees to take out. Need to come in and work on this in the downtime when old man's not here. Because that lag kills him.
Yeah, it does.
Alright, so we can mow. Tell you what, I'm gonna hold off on mowing this area because it's just July 1st. And I can come in and take these trees out. And then we can mow it all at once. We'll get this grass field and then clear out a bunch of trees. What else did we buy? I don't even remember. Okay, we bought the park. I know I got a lot of trees up there to take out. And we own all of that. I did mow around 45, and I don't know if I mowed around 42 again. I know there's bales on the west end of 41. But I know I mowed around 45. I mowed around the big field up there again. And then I mowed up in here, and I don't think that's ready yet because I just mowed it. I think that's going to take another couple of months. So it's looking like, as far as the mowing is concerned, that you mow in April, July, and it seems to be every 2 months. So let's see, April, May, June, July, maybe it's every 3 months. Let's see. So July, August, September, October. Maybe we mow again in October. So you mow in April, July, and October. Does that sound right? There's 2 months in between. So July, August, September, yeah, October would be the next time to mow. Unless you get behind or something. Need to expand that field. Could mow that right now. Just come in and mow around it. Let me go hit the interstate first. There's plenty of grass on that interstate that we can get. How's it going, old man?
Yeah.
Did you unzip the folder?
No.
I think that folder's zipped because it's got more than one cultivator in it. I think, anyway. You know what? I don't know. I don't remember if it did or not. But if it says unzip me or something like that, then and then we did mow over here last time, so this grass is not ready. This is going to be the case for everything on this new property we bought up here. So, alright, let me go hit the interstate. Well, oh man, can you just go to like your recycle bin and restore to folder? That one file that you deleted?
Well,
Making sure that you get rid of whatever you put in there just now.
yeah, I'm give me a minute.
Okay. It's funny how when you mow under the bridge, it doesn't drop it under the bridge. It waits till it gets to the other side of the bridge and just makes a clunk of a grass pile. Do. This GPS is as close as you can get to the interstate here. Even then, you gotta go around the signs and in between the guardrails here. Do a little bit right here. Let me shift that over a little. Yeah, I think that was the first one over there too. We gotta wait on that one. I'll have to double check these grass fields up here. I don't know if we can do them yet or not. I would say it's probably like 90% the game, 5% his computer, and well, we were trying some stuff, so it might be like 100% my fault, but we'll call it 50% game, 45% my fault, and 5%. What was the other one? The internet. No, not the internet. Not really the internet.
No. I would say 5% computer, 40% game,
and then 60%.
50%. See ya.
My
50%
fault.
No, operator. Operator error.
We're trying to work on some things to see, you know, we can get some stuff working, and it's not working. It's just, and like I said, the only other thing that I can think to do is to nuke the mod folder and start from scratch. There'd be a few that, you know, we could put back in there one at a time, but we could just, and it's crazy because you would think some of the, like the maps, you know, we're working on Griffin, still trying to see if we can get in that one, and apparently there's still a mod conflict somewhere. Well, apparently not deselecting the mods does not do it. You would think deactivating the mod for that map, it would just ignore it, right? Well, apparently it doesn't. Apparently it still throws errors and gives us problems. So I don't know.
But it doesn't make any sense. We're using the same mods on this one.
Yeah, this one works. So I don't.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it has to do with the map, because it's a different map, and it could just be conflicting with something that he has running there, something specific. So we cannot get multiplayer to work at all. So
Okay. You want me to start bailing then, right?
bailing or picking up bales, probably bailing. Yeah. Did you hear my whole spiel of where all I've mowed it?
No, I was
Trying to work on that.
Yeah.
Let's see. So where you're at up there, come on, save. Come on, save. Yeah, where you're at up there with the baler, the big field, I mowed on the west side and the south side of that. So there's baling to be done there. I mowed around 45, 41 again, and there's bales to be picked up there. I'm trying to remember if I did 42 again, I don't know, but I'm mowing the interstate right now, so there's going to be plenty to bale.
Did you get around 41 yet?
Yes.
Okay. So that needs to be bailed too, right?
Yeah, that needs to be baled too. Hey, the man, how's it going? We're mowing again. I've got to do something with this down here. I was going to plant grass down here. I need to just bring the cedar down here and Just throw some grass in it. So it'll at least, I need to do that today. So that it will at least grow some kind of grass. Off work, yard mode, ready to play some FS22. Hope all is well. Yep. All is well here so far. Whoop. Oop, felt a little lag there. We had so many bales in this field over here because we had mowed it twice, and then I raked it, and the windrows, the grass windrows were just huge. Okay, I did not mow around 41 again. I need to hit that. Got all the bales up around it though. Tell you what, while I'm right here at this intersection, pull off here and go mow around that field. Oh, I forgot these trees. Guess I just need to take these trees out.
You got a couple stumps down here too.
Yeah, I gotta get some stumps up there. You're on the west side, aren't you? Yep.
Yep.
There's a few of them, and there's a few when you get over to the southeast side of that field up there. There's a few up there too. There's some big ones up there, and you can see where I stopped mowing because I was like, nope.
Well, it won't let me cut it. I gotta have that permission.
It won't let you what? Oh, the...
Yeah, it won't let me cut them.
To cut them with your chainsaw?
Nope. It tells me I'm not allowed to cut this tree.
Really?
Yep.
Is that a thing? Buy vehicles, sell vehicles, reset vehicles, buy placeables, sell placeables, hire worker, manage contracts, manage production points, trade animals. Oh, cut trees. It is. Well, there you go. Did not know that was in Farm Manager.
Well, that's probably because they don't want people going around just
Cutting down trees.
And, yeah, and multiplayer. And
yeah. Well, every time I mowed over them, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna bring that Brooks up here and take him out, and I never did. I kept mowing. I kept mowing, and then I'd bail and mowed again, and every time I was like, yep, I need to bring that Brooks up here and cut them stumps out. And hopefully this Saturday we'll be ready to harvest the beans and the corn. Need to. I've been waiting to see if a header would go on sale, you know, or one of them trailers, one of them chaff wagons, auger wagons. I haven't seen one yet though. I don't think anything is on sale right now. There's stuff on sale, it's just stuff we don't need. I've been good though. We still have no loan. So alright, back to the highway. Life is a highway. I'm gonna mow it all night long. If you're going my way, we're gonna bail it all day long. We're making grass and making cash, and it's in our blood, and that's all there is. And I don't know the words, I'm making up stuff.
I was gonna say that's starting to go wrong.
Yep. Well, there's not a lot of stuff that rhymes with grass.
Well, you just can't say it on stream.
Yeah, you just can't say it on stream. Let's see, we're making grass and making cash, eating pizza and watching MASH. Yeah, that's about it. Billboard. Try to move around it. Alright, I'm just going to turn in front of this billboard. Try not to make a huge mess, but sometimes that's unavoidable. And we can always bring that smaller rake in here if we have to. So.
Yeah, we still have that rake.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I was gonna say they haven't released too much information on. You would think, we're getting towards, we're what, halfway through September now. You would think we'd start seeing some stuff on the expansion pack, like some I don't know, maybe Fact Sheet Fridays should start soon, and some blogs. Usually they release some blogs that are right about now, regarding the new map and the new equipment, and we just haven't seen too much of that. Should be having podcasts, kind of talking about it. I don't know. Maybe they're getting ready. Yeah, it's pretty much going to be a logging map. I think there are some fields that you can actually farm, so you can still do the farming part, I think, on it. But its primary reason for being is going to be a logging map. Tell you, I'm looking forward to riding a roller coaster. That's it. I want to ride the roller coaster. Build a pizzeria. We still have to do that here. Guess I need to start setting some goals and like doing one at a time.
Yep.
Preferably the cheapest goals, maybe, to start. Like the cheaper, get those goals, because it'd be quicker and easier to get those cheaper goals done, I guess. Alright, now over here, I think I used that one. No, it's not that one. It's that one. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to use over here. So I'm going to mow this real quick while I'm down here. Try to get this adjusted where I don't leave any, miss too much. Still gonna mow a little bit off of it, but you're glad you didn't buy the season pass? Well, I don't know. I'm glad I bought it. I mean, Get all the you get all the DLC cheaper that way. Instead of buying, some of it, some of it I probably wouldn't buy individually. Like the Carbonara, Cabrero, whatever, however you say it, pack. The first one that came out. I probably wouldn't buy that one. I would probably do the Kubota pack just because, it's Kubota, and we do use those around here, and we will get into some of those. The Vermeer. None of the DLCs interested you? Well, to each their own, I guess. Okay. Probably wouldn't hurt to do a little in row around this, would it? Love how multiplayer, the signs you can just go right through them. As soon as I kick that thing over into single player when I'm working on it by myself, I hit every sign. They go down, or they get stuck on my mower, or, Sign, sign, everywhere sign. Knocking them down with my John Deere ride. Sign, sign is everywhere sign. Yeah, but will you wait until all of them come out before you buy the season pass? I mean, if you wait till then, the new game will be coming out. Or will you get it with the first DLC that comes out? It's always kind of a gamble because you don't know. If you knew up front what all the DLCs were going to be, you could decide, okay, I want the season pass or I don't. So it's really it's kind of a gamble. It's like buying a season pass to a water park. And then 80% of the time there's thunderstorms and they close the park. I mean, it's kind of a gamble. You don't know. Like I said, if you wait till the last DLC comes out, they're probably, what was it? In 19, I think it was just a couple weeks after the last DLC released that they announced. It was just a few weeks after the last DLC released that they announced Farming Simulator 22. So Yeah, this, okay. The year one season pass. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't work for next year's, does it? Well, they'll have a window open if they do a season 2 pass, or year 2 season pass, I guess it would be called. They'll have a window. They'll probably, I would say, they would do the. They would have to really get on if they did the same amount of DLCs they did with the first year. And then they come out with an announcement maybe around April again, like they did before. I'm just wondering what they'll call it. Will it be Farming Simulator? Will they stick with the current numbering? Farming Simulator 24, maybe? Will they ever have a mobile version again? I really don't think they should do a mobile version. I think they should make the Farming Simulator version like we're playing now. They should make that playable on mobile. It's harder to do that way, you know, but because you think about all the different, you know, you have Steam, which really can't do anything with, you know, on the mobile phones, as far as, because, you know, they have the Steam Deck now, and they have an app for the store, but not for gameplay. Alright, that's all of that. And I think old man's still bailing up north, so.
Yeah, still working on it.
It's too bad we can't get like robot mowers out here. You think it'll be on a 3-year life cycle? I don't think so. I think, you know, they did 3 years that one time, but you have to think that was during, you know, COVID. You know, COVID hit real hard, and they too wanted extra time to optimize the game for the new game consoles, the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. So they waited, because those didn't release right on their time frame, right on their time schedule. They waited. That was another reason why they waited the 3 years that time. So I think it'll go back to a 2-year. I think they're well into development on the next one, and most likely it'll be Farming Simulator 24. I don't see them going back to a 3-year. If they were to release a mobile version, if they were to announce a mobile version this fall or next spring, then I would lean more towards saying that they would go with a 3-year cycle, and that we wouldn't see another desktop version until the spring of 24. At least the announcement for one. But I don't think they have a mobile version in the works. I could be wrong, but I don't. The mobile versions are just, to me, they're not worth playing. They're really not. And the current mobile version that they have out, you know, they're still releasing free content for it. But they're just not. They're not worth playing. If it had the same features as the desktop version, but, you know, it was a dedicated mobile version, maybe it might be worth playing. But it's as it is, you know, right now. No. Like I said, I would like to see something where you could play your desktop version, you know, put it on a save cloud and be able to play it on your mobile device. Alright, hey, that grass field is ready to mow. Look at that. Well, if they're working on a mobile version and it's called FS23, they should have announced it by now. Because they're going to release it, the FS23, a year before that year starts. So would most likely release it in the fall, but they haven't announced anything yet. They're not going to release FS23 in the year 2023. You think FS24 will be the mobile version? I hope not. That would be confusing. And if it's the same as it is now, it won't sell. I don't think it would. Now, if they changed it to where it was more like this game, then it could sell, but I don't know. I think they'll go back to the 2-year cycle. Like I said, the consoles are all out now. There's not, PlayStation 6 coming out anytime soon, right? And there's not like an Xbox Series X, Y, Z or anything coming out, anytime soon or anything. I don't know what it would be. You're going to have to explain more on that last one. Talking about Giants have developed a mobile version? Or what are you talking about? And the slow uphill crawl. Okay. So they are pretending then. It's not a true mobile version. Or it might be some other game, but it's not Giants Farming Simulator. They do a lot of role playing. So that's most likely that's what I'm assuming is most likely kind of what you're talking about. Still gotta add some patches of grass up here. So it's a different game then, yeah. Yeah, different game. Right now, there's not a game that holds a candle to the Giants game. Even with all the bugs and issues that this game has, there's not another farming game that holds a candle to Farming Simulation as far as I'm concerned. It's still the best. It needs work, but it's still the best. Yeah, well, there's been a lot of people jump ship. The people that did the original GPS in, gosh, which one did they do it first for? Was it 19? No, not 19. It wasn't. It was I know they did it in 17. I can't remember if they did it in 15. I think they did do it in 15. But those guys, they jumped. I think they went to that same game. Yeah. You know, old man,
Yes.
if we took our loan back out and sold a wee bit of silage, we could probably buy that field over there.
Which field you talking about? 41?
No, this big grass field over here. The one that's right next to the big one we bought.
Yes.
Because it's I think it's 3.2 million.
Extend that field a little bit further out, make more soybeans.
Mm-hmm. It's got grass on it too right now to mow. And it is mowing season. But that would mean maxing the loan out again.
Yeah, but we can get that back with the soybean harvest, the
We can
corn
get that,
harvest.
and then we have more silage, more grass for silage to process.
I mean, the loan wouldn't be out very long.
No, not too long. Just maybe through the winter. Thought that billboard was flashing at me for a second. Yeah, but the user interface, it wasn't the same. The playability of that game wasn't the same. Game mechanics, maybe. Yeah, I took a look at it. And it didn't have the same, well, for lack of a better word, finesse that Giants has. It didn't have the. It didn't have the wide range of brands that Giants has. No. And that's another thing that separates it from Giants Farming Simulator. There were a couple out there that they just didn't hold a candle. There was one, I can't remember the name of it. Oh, might have been agriculture or something. And then there was another one. And I can't remember the name of that one. Well, there's a reason why there's probably a reason why investors and developers bailed out on it. American Life Farming. I don't remember. I'd have to see the. It's been a minute. That could have been it, but it's been a minute. I don't really remember what the name was. I know the other one was like agriculture or something, but I'm pretty sure. Like I said, that's been many attempted sleeps ago. And I'm thinking it was the one that did the vineyards before Giants did. I can't remember which one that was. They had vineyard agriculture before Giants did. Was that American Life Farming? Which one was that one? Well, there's no chance we're going to buy a 32. And there's no real lucrative. We're certainly not doing potatoes on 36 unless you just want to, old man.
No.
And this one's too expensive. This one I think is 4 something. Yeah, that's 4.7. That's 3.279. We have 102. We wouldn't have to make too much more money. The loan would take the chunk of it. What kind of contracts are out there? We got a pretty big cultivating contract on 30 we could do right now. Where's 30? It's way over there. Tell you what, let me... Nope, don't unfold. I'm going to take this guy over to 30 and let him do that, because that's $90,000. That'll kick us up there pretty high. Yeah, do grass on it for now. Plow it up. We could do soybeans on it next year if we wanted to. We'd get a few more trees off of it too, because there's some trees around it. I gotta come up. These trees are actually kind of off the ground, so I'm gonna have to, I think, come up and hit them with the... they don't really count for much, so I'm gonna probably hit them with the... what do you call it, the chainsaw thing, the lumberjack. Hit them with that. But yeah, I think if we bought this field, we get all of that, right? Yeah,
yes.
Everything around the curve of this field here. And there's a lot of grass out here right now. We need grass. So maybe not even plow it up until after October. Mow it a couple of times, get the grass off of it. Maybe it was real farming. Like I said, if I could remember, there was a trailer for it, and I saw the trailer. Cut across the grass up here. One thing's for sure, this what is this, a T9? It's got the ponies. It don't care about hills. It pulls this cultivator just right up the hills and right down them, and it's ready to go. Then we got another grass field here. The only thing about this grass field, it's got the power poles that go out in it. Guess we could build something out there at the end of the power poles. Maybe put a trailer out there. Lord how redneck. That would be perfect though. Have a trailer out in the middle of a field. Could be. I mean, that's always a possibility. It depends on the. It depends on their contracts, because they signed contracts that I'm sure made them exclusive, and whatever work they work on for a certain time frame remains exclusive to the other brand. So it depends on what their contracts say. think he'll be okay on his own, maybe. I'll leave him there. Oh. So, if we sell some silage, how much did we need? 3.279. So we'll need some operating costs too. So we'll let that guy cultivate and he'll make us some money there. We got some FERT contracts out there too on 44 and 34. Is that where you're? I don't know. What are you doing? You got a FERT guy. What do you got? Oh, you picking up bales, aren't you?
No, I'm gonna pick up bales.
Okay. There's some bales up on the hill there too. If you want to grab them. Up there. I don't even know what to call that. Behind the community? I don't know. But there's bales everywhere. There's bales there, here, 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 here. I said there. There's bales all around that field where you've been baling, I'm sure. And there's a few bales down around 41 on the west side of 41 down there. And we got people in fields, we need to get them. So we'll do those contracts for operating costs. Right now, I think if we sell some silage. What's the price of silage? It's probably not good. Yeah, that's terrible. It's the worst time of year to sell silage. But if we sell just enough to cover the costs of that extra $200,000. We already have $102,000 in the bank. So we have 2.75 million liters of silage. I haven't heard if Realismus is doing anything. I wish they'd bring that little whopper thing, I can't even say it. A little handheld tool. I wish they'd bring that into 22. Just so I could see my elevation. That thing was the best thing when it came to landscaping, because you could shoot it at an exact point on the ground and it would tell you what the elevation was of that exact point. So you would know, okay, if I landscape, this area from this edge to that edge, I know what the elevation needs to be if I want it at this elevation. So alright, let's see how much we can make per load at 269. It's not going to be as much as we normally get, but it might be just enough to kick us over that. Over what we need. It's probably going to be a few truckloads. Yeah, that'd be cool. Set up some lasers. 67,000. I think we normally get what? How much do we normally get per one of these big loads? Is it 76 or more than that?
No, I think it's like 76, 78.
Okay. That's what I was thinking. So we need how much? 279. So this probably will put us down to around 2 million liters of silage for now, but we're still processing grass and hay over there, so. I always said I thought it would be cool if they could take the landscaping system, right? You know, the leveling, the smoothing, all of that, and just assign it to tools. Because you think about it, you could have a grater blade, you could have a box blade, you could have rollers that could smooth it out. You could have, all kinds of stuff. It opens up a whole new world. You can bring in bulldozers and excavators. And you already have the landscaping mode right there. You could bring in, having the ability to haul in gravel, and this texture right here, this is gravel right here. Just have it to where it knows when it has gravel in there that just puts on like the painting texture, and then you could come in and maybe run a roller over it or a box blade or something like that and smooth it out. Bring in those big rollers or something and do asphalt. You can do that too. Alright, this load might do it. Let's see if this load will do it. We need 279. Assuming we can still take out $3 million loan, which we should be able to do. We paid it all back, and we've got way more collateral now than we did before, because we bought some land too. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I think what they'll do is they'll probably go a step further. They'll expand productions out. All right, so that gave us 305. That's enough to get that extra. So let me shut that off. I'm gonna go and take the loan out because we have no loan out right now. We should be able to do 3 million. Oh, I wish I could. This is another thing I would change. I want them to let me be able to pick out how much I want to take and then just, hit 4 buttons and go. Instead of, 5,000 at a time. Yeah, the productions, as far as the productions go, there's so much more that you can do. And when you add crop types, which they're sure to do, they do every game, you think about the possibilities there. I mean, if they add peanuts, you could do peanut butter. I mean, peanuts are used in all kinds of stuff. You can do peanut oil. You can do peanuts in candy. You can take peanuts to the bakery and add nuts to the stuff. I really see the next big thing coming to the next farming simulator game for the PC and the consoles being orchards. Now I made predictions for 22, and I had no inside information. These were just my predictions. I said that vineyards would be coming, grapes would be coming. I thought that it would be the map would be based in Italy. I was off on that, but I was right about the vineyards. I was right. There was a few things. I knew productions would probably be one of them. I think orchards would have a place, because you think about it, a lot of stuff grows on trees. Apples, oranges, pears, lemons, pecans, and no, not pecans, but pecans. How much line have I got out now? 2.7. Okay, we're getting there. My finger's getting tired. So much stuff you can do. Alright, that's it. It's maxed out. So we've got just enough money to get that field. So let's do it. $3.279 million. I call that investing. We have $25,000 to our name. Sorry, Phil. Wherever you're at out there, if you're watching. Alright, while I'm up here, I'm going to start mowing this thing. It's a ginormous field. Nah, I knew Seasons would come to the base game. I knew that was coming. They didn't take it as far as I thought they would, though. I really thought that we would have seasonal contracts. Which they may do that in the next game, since a lot of people ask for it now, but you know, seasonal contracts. You think about that in the fall and winter, you can do firewood. And then you could clear the snow and all that. So let's see, where am I at? This, I'm gonna, let's see, I probably should pull my GPS up for this to see where the line automatically snaps to. There we go. I may start away from the tree line and then work over, kind of nudge over towards it a little bit. Yeah, dedicated geos, I can see that. Alright. Alright, so we're mowing it. Got more for you to bail, oh man.
Yep.
And if we don't get, I know we won't get to it tonight, but I'll work on it and maybe we can get to the harvest by Saturday. Nothing's on sale. They do have a forage header on sale, but it's only a 6-meter one, and it's a Kemper. It's not a Kloss. We got a Kloss, and we want the 9-meter Kloss, I think. Go big or go home. But yeah, some things I want to see them, do with the next game. Orchards, a more detailed weather system. Right now, yeah, I mean, it snows in the winter and it rains, and you can hear the sounds. Don't get me wrong, sounds was a really big deal for 22. They did a great job on sounds. They can pat themselves on the back for that. They did so fantastic on the sounds of the game. They took a big step forward with that. Now they need to work on the visuals. I want to see thunderheads building in the distance before it storms. I want to see cumulus clouds floating around. I want to see, rain bands. The big what do you call them? The big microbursts of rain coming down in the distance. Like, yep, rain's a coming. I want the sky to get dark. You see the thunderheads maybe a few hours, couple hours before the storms roll in, and then maybe like 30 minutes before the storm hits, the sky just goes pitch black. You know, I want to see lightning bolts off in the distance. You know, we should have hail. We should have, you know, I don't know about tornadoes. I don't think they would put tornadoes in because they're kind of violent. But, I mean, they could have wind damage or something on crops or something like that. I could see them doing that. Now, keep in mind they need to keep the ability to turn these things on and off for those that don't want to, you know, do them. Because there's a big handful out there that just want a pleasant farming simulator experience like this right here. But yeah, I would like to see lightning bolts off in the distance. And, you know, once it gets here, you know, lightning bolts maybe striking some trees. We could have some dead trees that have been struck by lightning. Yeah, hail damage, crop insurance, I could see that. There's a whole realm of possibilities out there that they could do. I'd say number one, maybe fixing the stuff that needs fixing right now. But if they kind of build from the ground up and redo some things, I think they'll be good to go. Okay, I'll have to mow this up here later where the trees are, because I'm going to cut a few of these trees down. What I'm going to do right now is just inch my way closer to the tree line over here until I can't really get any closer. And then we'll see where our border will be. Rain affecting the growth of crop. I could see that. I could see flooding because, you know, who is that? Was it Nitro Dad that we played over there on what was that map?
Middleburg.
Middleburg, yeah. He had flooded fields over on Middleburg. That was a great map. Still is a great map. Anytime it rained, those low-lying areas, those fields flooded. Now, it didn't destroy the crop, but it was a nice visual to see the fields flooded. You know, they had the roads closed because the water was running over the road, and I just think that was pretty cool. I think they could do that. Adds a little more realistic, you know, realism to the game. Yeah, Stone Valley, they did that too. Fires caused by lightning? Now, I don't know. It would be nice to be able to build a fire and burn like your tree stumps. Fires caused by lightning. Maybe twitchy. You know. I don't know. I would like to see some more dead trees caused, you know, that were struck by lightning. You know, you have all the tall dead trees that you see out in nature, out in the wilderness, that you're like, you can look at that tree and like, yep, that tree got struck by lightning because it's dead. Hello, welcome in. Fire department pack, forest fires. Only you can prevent forest fires. Yeah. Well, you know, along with enhanced weather, you could do blizzards You think about that. You could have blizzards and you could have contracts where you go and dig people out of their houses. You know, they're trapped in their houses. And you know, if that farmer dies, you know, his land comes up for sale. That might be stretching it a little bit. I don't know. Yeah. Farming Simulator, you know. I don't know. I think the more you can add, the more of a actual simulator it can be. Because right now it's Farming Simulator, but let's be honest, it's really more of a... In some aspects, it's really more of an arcade game. I mean, if it were a true simulator, I mean, we could change the oil and fuel filters on our tractors. We could, you know, need to do the grease circs on our on our equipment and go hunting in the fall and winter. And gosh. And I know there's already a mod for this, but I like the idea of dedicated seeds. Like right now you buy seeds and you buy fert and it's just, that's what it is. You know, you can change it on your seeder or planter to whatever you want. Well, I'd say, you know, if you want to plant wheat, then you buy bags of wheat, you know, the seed. You buy, you know, soybeans, you know, corn, different varieties maybe, if you want to get into that. So, and then, you know, I could see the balers, you know, and I know there's mods for this, don't get me wrong, but I could see them adding base game, you know, okay, for balers right now they have the silage additive, they could have that and have the baling string too. You have to buy baling string. I just think that would be really cool. I mean, when you go to buy the baling string, when you know how right now when you pull up to a pallet of seeds or fert or whatever you got, the stuff opens up, like the canopies, the what do you call it, the covers open up automatically when you pull up to the stuff. That would be really cool to have the balers open up when you pull up to the little things of baling string, and then you can, you know, hit your refill button and then it refills the string. And that's true. You know, a lot of stuff, they have to think about the playability of the game and stuff causing lag. But if they redo it, if they get a new engine and they stop putting restrictions on file sizes for the game, I think it could work. You know, they've been working on optimizing the game, you know, they claim they have, and they could do it. I think it's possible. It would be the same thing as seeds. I mean, just a different thing for a different thing. Different texture, different script, different, you know. But it would be the same. Alright, I think I can do one more pass here maybe, before it starts getting like ridiculously slopey. Because it does get slopey. Hey, there's old man. Isn't it? Yep. You look like a Fent from here.
Nope. That's a John Deere.
Oh.
And I'm in the closet pulling bales.
Oh. I just got what you meant. I was like,
Bigger.
that sure is a darker green. That's the what do you call that? The 9R 920, yeah. I'll go around this tree.
Bigger hills, bigger equipment.
Yeah, I guess so. Although this, you know, I'm mowing this 7R's It's not having any problems. Got a little slow back there, but it's doing okay. I want to see bugs in the game. Pesticides. We'd have to spray pesticides. I want to see lightning bugs. You know, they added the wildlife. They added birds in 19. They put deer in 22. I want to see squirrels run out across the road in front of me. I want to see roadkill on the road. That'd make it way realistic. Have some roadkill on the road?
You know they ain't gonna do that.
Probably not. We could have some roadkill on the road, and we could be like the Beverly Hillbillies, you know, carry a bucket on our tractor. And anytime we see roadkill on the road, scoop it up. We have roadkill stew. I haven't seen that movie in forever. I want to watch that movie. I don't know where I can watch it at, but add smell too. You know, they had a April Fool's joke about that Twitchy a few years ago. They announced that they had a box that would let you smell certain things in Farming Simulator, and I think like some of them were grass and hay, and some of it was manure, and you know, I was like, what? And then I remembered it was April Fool's Day, so possum stew, yeah. They said California is the place you ought to be. So they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is. Swimming pools, movie stars. Ellie Mae was hot.
Yeah.
Especially in the movie. R.I.P. Jim Varney. Another good Jim Varney movie. Alright, Tiger, have a good one. Yeah, I don't think, yeah, that hill starts getting a little slopey there, and then it gets slopey back there and kind of goes down in a gully, so I think this will be the last. This will be the outside, because I really don't want to cut any trees on the border. Not any more than I have to, and we wouldn't really have to if we just kept it right here. So this will be the outside. I don't know if it lines up with that over there, but we'll make it line up. It actually looks like it does. It actually looks like it goes up maybe a little higher, but whatever that is over there, we'll plow this line straight across whatever that is. Anyway, I guess we could look at maybe expanding that one up at some point. Remember Fat Elmer? He's like, Granny, I ate too much cheese. Now I can't burp. Can you fix me, Granny? And all she does is punches him in the gut, and he belches and farts right there on the spot. Yeah, Jim Varney, I think he had way more in him. Way more opportunities at some Ernest movies, and you know, I think we could have seen a Ernest for President, and we had a lot of Ernest films. We had let's see, Ernest Goes to Camp, Ernest Saves Christmas, Ernest Goes to Jail, Ernest Scared Stupid, which is the Halloween one. There was Ernest in the Army, Ernest Rides Again, which kind of is I don't know what that would be classified as. He goes on a search for a cannon. It's kind of out there. Ernest goes to school. Let's see. Did I say Ernest goes to camp?
Yes.
I think I did. Ernest in the army. Slam dunk Ernest. And I know I'm probably forgetting one. Ernest goes to Africa. I think that's all of them. But I think he had more in him. This is a big field. There's one tree that could probably go right there. I think that one's fair. I think that one is way out there more than it should be. So that one would probably be fair game. So we would probably cut this at a northeast, southwest line here somewhere. I don't know. So you can see the line there. Maybe we'll see. See what we can do with it. Let's go back to the east-west track. And do that bit right there for now. Turn grass on so I can see what maybe. Or you know what? That doesn't work on. That doesn't work on meadow grass. What can I go to? You would think growth would do it. Whoop. Nope. Gotta scoot that over. There's some rocks right there. Really gonna have to pay attention when making the field on this one.
I'll see that.
Be going off in a creek there. I don't think we're going to be harvesting Saturday. I think we're going to be cutting grass. Or picking up bales. Uh-oh. There's a man claiming to be, you know, the new King Charles.
Yes.
there's a man claiming to be King Charles and Camilla's son. That would throw a cog in the wheel for who's next in line, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And he looks older than any of the other ones. He looks old. He looks way older than William. Well, he can't. Wait a minute. When did Diana and them? They got married in the 80s, right? Yeah. This man looks way older than me. I know he can't be my age. Camilla and Charles didn't hook up until later. But if they do the DNA on it, then... Very interesting. Oh, yeah. Just looking at him, he's definitely older than William. Nah, this guy's definitely older than William, for sure. Yeah, I got some stumps out here I gotta get. It's like a minefield of stumps over there. I'm gonna work on that. Wouldn't that be something? Just this random guy claiming, and if he actually is his son. Like, this guy could be like the next king of England. Or, well, it's not England anymore. It's what is it? King of the UK? United Kingdom? Yeah, this guy's definitely older than 40. This guy looks like he's about 50 or... He's got to be at least 50. He might be late 40s. I have no idea where I'm coming out at. I'm coming out between the trees, though, somewhere. Nope, there's a tree. I found one. I watched the funeral procession today. Well, pieces of it. Wonder if it says... We'll see if I can find more info on this. Alright, he's 56 years old. And he says he's more committed than ever to take King Charles to court for DNA testing. That's, Can you imagine the implications of that? Could
Question is,
what's the question?
question is, why did he wait so long?
I don't know. Could he be king? Well, Australia is part of the Commonwealth, isn't it? I guess it wouldn't matter if he's blood. I mean, that's how they do it. So, in the coming days, we'll see. Mysterious man who claimed to be King Charles' son mysteriously dies in car crash, or, was eaten by a wombat. What's a wombat? Those are those little fur. Nah, he wouldn't be eaten by a wombat. Maybe by a crocodile or. They got some pretty scary stuff down there in Australia. What are they got? Crocodiles. They got sharks. They got some big sharks. Tasmanian devils, maybe. Stingray. There you go. Oh, too soon. Too soon, man. I immediately got that when I thought about it. When I said it, I was like, Stingray. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. R.I.P. Steve Irwin. You wouldn't think stingrays would be like that mean? Because, they have them at zoos and stuff where you pet them and, Koalas? I don't know if there's any koalas that are that deadly. I guess if he grabbed onto you just right with his claws, maybe. I don't know. Maybe around the jugular. Sloths, maybe. I'll say they got some pretty nasty animals down there in Australia. I've seen the spiders down there. Ooh, spiders be enough to just give me a heart attack. That's what'd take me out. They got spiders down there the size of frisbees. I mean, bigger than that. Bigger. That's the size of hubcaps. They got some huge spiders. Alright, the man, we will see ya. You got a hot date. Alright, good luck. I'll say we're not too far behind you. Yeah, she slows down a little bit on the hill. But that's to be expected, I guess. GPS not liking that hill.
I'm going up 10 miles an hour.
GPS doing okay though? Or are you on
UPS?
GPS? Are you on GPS?
I was. It started to slant a little bit. You know how the GPS doesn't like
Yeah.
slants.
I was gonna say it's kind of slopey here, so. Bad dog. I am from the deep south of America. I've been trying to reach you about your tractor's extended warranty. Which field is this? This is the second big grass field in the north. Hang on, let me get turned around and I'll pull the map up. There's Traxie. She's back. Yeah. So you got the three. Well, there's really four, but there's three big ones. So this was the first one. There's a little in-between property, and then this is the second big one, and then this is the third big one. This is the second one. We just bought it. Yeah, Traxie's pretty good. I rescued her from the hospital. She was living technically, I guess, kind of underneath the hospital, and the nurses were feeding her chicken salad, and none of them would take her home. And I said, well, I'll take her. I was like, I just bought a new house and not married, don't have any roommates. I was like, it'd be nice to have somebody to talk to. She's been good. Are they wild? Yeah. Yep, some of them are wild. Oh man, I had to check my GPS. That was you. I heard your GPS all the way down here. I thought I'd done bumped the steering wheel here. Yeah, Traxie, she was a little wild when I got her. Brought her home. I had to actually. I couldn't pick her up. I couldn't put her in a box or anything. I had to trap her, and I got one of those little humane traps and trapped her. And I brought her home and let her out in the bathroom in there, and she stayed behind the toilet for hours. And finally, she came out and found where I'd put food and water down, and she found the litter pan and all that. And for a while there, she kind of kept her distance a little bit, and then one day, it's like, hey, this guy feeds me, I guess. And she hopped up on the bed and laid down and just stared up at me. She's like, all right, now what? And she's spoiled rotten now. She eats all my bacon. And she has to be, she's attached to my hip as soon as I walk through the door. She's usually waiting on me by the door when I come home. And whatever room I'm in, that's where she's got to be. Yeah, Traxie's not a big tuna person. She really likes chicken nuggets, though. She likes chicken nuggets and bacon. Yo, Puma, I tried to find your game, but I didn't see it. Well, I'm not Puma. You're probably talking about John from Puma Plow. He's over at twitch.tv/Puma Plow. This is the Grain Arcade. That's really good. A steak. Don't tell Traxie. Shh. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it, because we've reached our cutoff point at 6 o'clock. So we'll be back here Saturday morning at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. And make sure you hit that follow button, and you'll know when we go live, and hit that little notification bell thing, turn that on. Yeah, I'm going to work on this in between now and then. Maybe we can get this done, and maybe fast time on up to the fall harvest. We got a loan to focus on paying back again. We'll probably get that done next year. Maybe a little this winter. But yeah, you guys have a good evening. Have a good rest of your week, and we'll see you Saturday morning. So until then, remember you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Grin Arcade. Old man over here, Balin. Thanks for joining.
No problem.
And we will see y'all later. Have a good night.